Hi guys, and welcome to our week 3. Oh, everybody's like, congratulations. Thank you guys. Thank you. Listen, now I've done that. This is the whole point in this little training here. It's a blueprint for everybody else to be able to do it. So week 3 of the blueprint, the reason that we're doing this is because we just want you to have a blueprint from start to finish in absolute basics. So tonight we are going to be talking about two really important things. The first thing is the comp plan. So I've got Becky Smith on tonight, who's absolutely amazing with the comp plan, who is going to very, very simply tell you what you can get from this business. And then I am going to go through an opportunity call script with you. At some point, we all have to use the opportunity call. We all have to learn the opportunity call. And the best way to learn how to present the business is through, I call it parrot fashion. Just watch and repeat, watch and repeat. But it's much easier to watch and repeat if you actually have a script to go by. So over the past couple of weeks, we've started at the absolute basics. We've spoken about our warm market, our lukewarm market. We've spoken about going out there and starting conversations. Then last week, Aaliyah came on with Cassie and she spoke about pivoting and how to start talking about your business and bringing the business into it. And now this week, we're going to take it to the next step. So we've spoken to people, we've created relationships, we're nurturing relationships, we've pivoted, we've started talking about our business, we've invited people onto the op call. Now let's learn the op call. So first off, Becky, where are you? Can you spotlight yourself? And I'm going to hand it over to you so that you can, oh, here she is. Hello, my darling. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? I bet you're really good tonight.
It's lovely to have you here, darling. So Becky is going to take over for the first half of the call. She's going to talk through exactly what we can gain from the business. Now, remember, when you're speaking to people about the comp plan, we need to keep it really simple. You might know the comp plan inside out and upside down, and you know about the matrix, and you know we're not going to start talking about this. People are going to run, Becky, if we start talking about a matrix on a second exposure, we're going to scare the hell out of people. The idea is that we entice them in, not push them away. So on that, Becky's going to run through a really, really simple comp plan chart for you. And I'm going to leave it with you, my darling. Let me take myself away.
Thank you so much, Rachel. And I just want to reiterate the congratulations. There's been so much in the chat box. And I just want to say it's a perfect timing for tonight's call because you really, Rachel, have showed us what is absolutely possible. And I know you are not stopping where you are stopping now. I know you're so determined to help absolutely everybody get to where they want to be. So I think it's such a great time to be able to do this tonight, to be honest. So let me just share this slideshow so you guys can see that. Rach, can you see that? Amazing. So like Rachel says, we're going to keep this super simple tonight because when you first look at the compensation plan, I remember when I looked at it at first, I was like, oh my God, what are all those numbers? What are all those charts? And it scared me a little bit, I'm not going to lie. But when you strip it right back to the bare basics and understand exactly what we have in front of us, it is so powerful. I'm educated on a few other network marketing compensation plans, and I'm going to tell you, ours, hands down, is nothing like anybody has ever seen. We are so lucky to have access to the compensation plan that we do. And it's so important that when you're talking to your prospects, we are doing this in a really simple way, but also showing them that how incredible this is. Okay, so we're going to talk about that this evening. So first thing, how do you get paid? I think a lot of people want to know this, right? You know, if you're talking to people about earning an extra income, they're going to be like, right, tell me how I get paid. What money am I going to earn? There are two different ways that people can earn through our compensation plan. The first one, I have no idea what those balloons are. That is really weird. The first one is leveraged income. Okay. So leveraged income is the money that we earn off the back of doing something straight away. So how many of you here have a 9-to-5 job? There's probably quite a few of us in here that have a 9-to-5 job, right? So if you have a 9-to-5 job, you get paid leveraged income because that income that you do when you're at your job, you get paid by the hour or you get paid a salary. You do the work and you get paid at the end of the month. That is what leveraged income is. We get paid leveraged income when we introduce people to our business, when we refer friends, when we help other people earn money, and we get paid that the following week. So that is our leveraged income for the work that we've done. Now, we also get paid residual income, and this is where our compensation plan is absolutely incredible, okay? Residual income, for those of you that don't know what this is income that gets paid to us long after the work has been done. So as an example now, and Rachel's been in the business nearly 5 years, I've been in the business 4.5 years. The first person I introduced to this business, guess what? I still get paid on that person because I'm still getting paid long after I've completed that work. And that is the power of residual income. I always explain it to people. For example, Sophie Ellis-Bextor, the singer, she's just gone mental again, hasn't she, with the Murder on the Dance Floor song. That's massive now. And she recorded that probably more than 20 years ago. She's still getting paid on that. Again, that is her receiving residual income long after the work has been done. So it is super, super lucrative and incredible how you can build a business based on residual income as well. The next question someone's going to want to ask you is, okay, tell me when I get paid. How often do I get paid? Because let's be honest, we all want to know when we've done the work, when are we going to get paid that work? So for our leveraged income, so when we introduce people to our business, we get paid every week, every Thursday. So as an example now, if you brought someone into the business today, right up until Sunday, you would get paid next Thursday for that, which is a really super quick turnaround. We also get our residual income on the 10th of each month. So once you have 2 or more people that you've personally introduced to your business, you will start receiving a payment on the 10th of every month, which will give you residual income. I'm going to go through the figures of what that means in just a second as well, guys. Then on the 1st of the month, if you are a director, you will also receive a director bonus to thank you for helping a minimum of 100 people become part of this incredible business and give them that opportunity to change their life. Here we have the opportunity to get paid up to 8 times a month as a director, 7 times a month if you're not a director in a normal 4-week month. If we've got a 5-week month, which is definitely coming up in May, we've got the opportunity to add an extra payday on there because there's 5 Thursdays in the month of May. Now, I don't know about you, if you guys are at work and do a 9 to 5, how many of you get paid more than twice, maybe 3 times in your job? I'm sure a lot of people don't get paid the amount of times that we do from this plan, which is absolutely incredible. And that can really help our prospects, especially if they want a bit of extra income to be able to support with the cost of living, or extra income to be able to support with childcare fees, or whatever it might be that they're wanting to earn that extra money for. The amount of times we get paid can absolutely help that as well. So how can we earn through Planet Marketing? So there are 6 different income streams that we have access to. Within teletravel, you obviously have your travel commissions, and we get paid those twice a month. So that is an income stream that people will rely on. However, here we have an opportunity to earn 6 different ways, and I'm going to go through each of those with you now. The first one is a direct sale. That is when you personally bring somebody yourself into the business, okay? So you might be sat here now thinking, you might have just started as a rep, and you might be thinking of all the people on your warm network, as we talked about a few weeks ago. You could be sat here thinking of people on your chicken list. So those people you're thinking of and you're speaking to and making those relationships with, when they decide to join you, you're going to get paid $50. Planet Marketing is an American company, so we get paid in dollars, and it is converted at the current conversion rate at the time. So roughly at the moment, it's around £39.40 that we receive for each person that we personally bring into the business, which is great. And that is paid the following Thursday. The second way that we can earn is by receiving something called a check match. Now, a check match is when we are starting to duplicate what we are doing. And we're going to talk a little bit about duplication this evening, because it's so important that, yes, we want everyone here to be able to get to gold, but I'm sure you guys want your team to get to gold as well, and so them to get to gold and them to get to gold. It's all about helping other people do exactly the same thing. And when you do that, you get rewarded. So as an example, if Rachel brought me into the business, she would receive the $50 direct sale because she's brought me in. If I then went to my friend Stacey and said, you know, we've got this amazing opportunity. Do you want to be a part of it? She said, yes. I would get the $50, but Rachel would get $25 because she personally brought me in, and Stacey wouldn't be part of the business if I wasn't part of it. So we get support and help and guidance all the way, as we know, but we also get rewarded for it. We get rewarded for helping our teams on our personal front lines. So you only get that for people you personally bring in that then bring in somebody else. Then you have the opportunity to earn team bonus. And this is where it really gets exciting. And this is why you often hear about getting to gold. This is why you'll be on this call now talking about being a gold builder. If you're not a gold builder already, when you are a gold builder, you unlock every single income stream that is available to you and maximize the opportunity to earn all the income that you possibly can. So the team bonus starts at gold, and there is 6 levels of $10 bonuses that you can achieve. One of them starts at gold. So the one that starts at gold builder means when you bring someone into the business, instead of getting $50, you're now going to get paid $60. So that's great. You're still doing the same as what you were doing before, but because you've personally introduced 9 people, you're then going to get rewarded for it as well. And like it says, that goes up to 6 levels. So you have the opportunity to earn $60 more per person you introduce to the business. When you're also at gold, we talk about overrides. That's the 4th income stream. And we receive 10% overrides from personal ITAs travel commissions. So if you have people that are on board booking a lot of travel for people, earning travel commissions, you are going to earn a 10% override on that. So for example, if someone receives a commission of £500, you're going to receive a commission of £50. You haven't booked that travel. You've helped your ITA potentially book that travel, or you've helped them the first time round. But after then, the more travel they book, as a gold builder, you're still going to receive those overrides, and that can become a really nice income stream on top of what you already have. The 5th is your matrix pay. So this is your residual income. So we get paid $4 per person per month, up to 9 levels down in our business. $4 per person doesn't sound like a lot. I remember when I hit 33 people in my team, I was like, wow, I'm pretty much earning an extra £100 a month from this business for the work I have already done. And as you grow and grow your team, it will only get bigger and bigger. And this is what I love about residual income. If you're continuing to work on your business, you're duplicating what you're doing with your team, it is going to grow. And this pay is just going to get larger and larger every single month. And it's super exciting to see that grow as well. And then the 6th income stream is the director bonus. You become a director when you reach a team of at least 100 people, and you then receive a thank you from Planet Marketing and a bonus on the 1st of the month. So they're all the different ways that we can earn, which is pretty mind-blowing. What I will say is it's not a get rich, get quick scheme. Anyone sat on this call thinking that, you know, we don't want to be advertising that to people that we're talking to about the business. This is something that you build over time. Like Rachel has just become a 6-star director in 5 years, which is absolutely phenomenal. That is what can be done. But Rachel wasn't a 6-star director in 2 months. But we can completely build that. We have the process. We have all the tools available to us. We have all the support. It's about doing the work and duplicating that down to your teams. So when we talk about getting to gold, this is what we should be doing with everyone that we bring into our business. If you're not gold yet, it's about leveraging from your DIT and your director uplines and getting the support from those guys. But if you are gold, it's about duplicating this to the people you're bringing in as well. So we are moving together and we're building our businesses. But the Builder program was introduced by Donald Bradley, who's the CEO at Planet Marketing, to be able to help people get to that key milestone of gold, to be able to unlock all those income streams. Okay. So the first one is Bronze Builder, and that is when you've personally introduced 3 people to this business. The second one is Silver Builder, where you have personally introduced 6 people. And the third one is Gold Builder, and that is when you hit the magic number of 9 people. You'll have earned around £450, by the way, by introducing 9 people to the business personally, which is incredible. Who wouldn't want an extra £450 in their pocket? And just think that's only going to grow and grow if you start introducing other people to the business. They're doing the same thing and you're receiving those check matches as well for them doing exactly the same process as what you have done too. So it is pretty special. And this is why we reward these at Planet Marketing events with our pin badges. So if you haven't been to an event yet, when the next one comes up, absolutely make sure you go, because when you hit these ranks, you will be rewarded and celebrated for that too. So what happens next? What happens next after gold? How are we going to start earning an income that can change our lives? The next thing is coming to director. Everyone's looking at those stars, but what I will say is we want to really break it down. We want to show people what is possible, absolutely, but we also don't want to overwhelm people, okay? We want to make sure it is manageable in easy bite-sized chunks. So in between your gold and director, you have the option of 2020, which is bringing 20 people personally onto your front line. And that is when you pretty much have a stable front line of business. You will probably have quite a few people there that you can help duplicate the process to help you grow your business. Once you reach a team of 50 people, so it doesn't have to be people that you personally bring in, it's a team effort, then you reach the title of director in training. And that is where Planet recognizes you, that you are on the way to directorship, on the way to earning that bonus, and on the way to becoming a director in the business and securing the pledge, which is what I'm going to talk about in a second. As a director in training, you also get access to Donald Bradley's Director in Training University, which is where all director in trainings get to go on a Zoom with him once a month, and he will personally train you. And let me tell you, those calls are absolutely phenomenal. You want to be on one of those calls. They're incredible. So for people that you speak to that love personal development, that have a bit of drive, that want to achieve, something absolutely magical, that is going to help them to be able to reach directorship, which is what those calls are for. Once you reach a 1-star director, you have a total of 100 people in your organization. So again, that doesn't mean that you have to personally bring in 100 people. I know some people do that, and that's amazing, but some people do it by using their team, which is what we preach. We want people to duplicate. We want you guys to help other people get to their goals as well. And there's nothing more rewarding than seeing people that you've helped start earning that extra income and start receiving these amazing rank ups, whether that's bronze, silver, gold, 2020 DIT or directorship. It is very, very special. So when you reach director, then you also receive that second level of bonus as a 1-star director. So not only are you earning a bonus, which is $500 a month, so it works out roughly about £380 at the moment that you'll get paid on that first of the month. And don't forget, guys, that's in addition to what you get paid weekly. That's in addition to your 10th of the month residual pay. So you're getting $4 for all 100 people in your downline on the 10th. And then you're earning that extra $10 bonus. So instead of getting paid $50 when you bring someone in, you're going to get paid $70 when you bring someone in, all for doing the same thing. And when you're a 1-star director, you'll be pretty good at knowing the process to help other people, bring people in, and for yourself to do it as well. As you can see here, it goes from 1-star down to 9-star. Donald Bradley is a 9-star director. He's shown us what is possible in the business. He's actually receiving a director bonus of $100,000 a month on the first of the month. Rachel has just hit 6-star director. She's now going to receive a bonus of $16,000 a month, in addition to her weekly pay and her residual pay of $4 per person in her organization. And as you can see, the numbers go up from 100 for 1-star, 300 to 2-star, 500 to 3-star, 1,500 to 4-star, and so on. You can see them on that chart. As you can probably see from the large jump in some of those numbers, it cannot be done on your own, guys. It cannot be done on your own. You need to create the vision, which we already have the vision from Donald Bradley and from our whole team. You need to be able to duplicate what we're doing down. And that's why Rachel and Leah wanted to hold these calls with absolutely everyone here, because everybody on this call has the potential to be a director. If you want it, you've got the potential to be it. And we cannot wait to see so many more of you up there as well. What's great about being a director as well is when you hit 1-star, you receive a minimum of £1,000 monthly income guarantee. That's actually before your weekly pay. So I know for me and for so many others, that's allowed me to reduce my hours in my job as a 1-star director, because I know now that as a minimum, I'm going to be getting paid 4 figures before I even get out of bed in the morning. But it is down to hard work, guys. Okay. It's down to hard work yourself and down to duplicating as well. And then lastly, the pledge. I love this. This is actually one of my favorite parts of the compensation plan. I'm a mum myself. I talk to a lot of mums online, and I help other mums, be part of this business. And this is something that can really, really strike a chord with people. If you guys work in a 9 to 5, if something happened to you, which obviously we hope it doesn't, if something happened to you, your company would replace you tomorrow. But also they might give you death in service, which is great. Most companies have that. But would they pay you your monthly wage every single month and give it to one of your loved ones? I don't think they would, because they'd need to use that wage to hire someone else. But in this business, all your income, your weekly income, your residual income, your bonuses, every single bit of income you earn through Planet Marketing as a director, if anything happened to you, and let's face it, something is going to happen to all of us in our life at some point. Hopefully it's a lot later down the line. Who you choose to receive your income will receive it forever, generations to come. So what's mind-blowing is I don't actually even know some of the people that are going to receive my income long after I'm gone. And that is so powerful, so powerful. So guys, I think this is a massive driver for people wanting to be a director, a huge driver. And it is something that we're here to be able to help you get to. Like I've mentioned before, it's all about duplication. And you guys can get there yourselves. Also, you can help other people get there too. So I'm going to pass back over to Rachel, and I hope you guys have sort of enjoyed that and got some value out of it. Thanks, Rach.
Thank you so much, Becky. That was absolutely incredible. Guys, how easy is that? How easy is that to understand? I think a lot of people think that you have to go into like matrices and things like that. We don't need to know anything about that until we need to know about that, okay? What you need to know is the absolute basics. So when somebody asks you, how much money can I earn? You can go in there and you know your numbers. So guys, I want you to watch this bit back after and learn your numbers, because then we're going to talk about the opportunity call. Now, it is great that we all put on opportunity calls for you. Absolutely great. But in absolute honesty, the quicker you can do your own opportunity calls, the quicker and the faster you are going to build your business. Now, the aim of an opportunity call is to get across the basic information. Where everybody goes wrong at the beginning is we word vomit. We try and tell people everything about everything, stuff they don't even need to know. It's about getting the basic information over to your prospect as to who we are and what do we do. We also want to educate our prospects on network marketing, because a lot of people, like I did, will come with preconceived ideas of what network marketing is. We're going to be asked a lot, is it a pyramid? Is it a this? Is it a that? They come with the ideas because they've been told this is what it is. So it's our job in an opportunity call to actually educate people on network marketing and affiliate programs. We need to outline the streams of income. So Becky's just been through all of that with you. We need to outline the streams of income that somebody can get. And we need to explain that there are two businesses completely separate, but they work exclusively together. Now, this is the most important bit. Two businesses separate, but they work exclusively together. Things that we don't want to do in an opportunity call is go too deep or over-explain. These people have no idea what they're turning up for right now. If you start to go and talk about 9 levels deep and matrices and this and what, they're just going to be like, woo, woo. People will make a decision on the basic facts. Then on the 3rd, 4th, 5th exposure, on your critical conversations, on your one-to-ones, we go a bit deeper. But we're not going to go too deep on an opportunity call. We're not going to start showing graphs and matrix trees and all this. And we're not going to use words that are overcomplicated or industry words, IPAs, DMOs. We're not going to start using that kind of language on an opportunity call because these people have no idea what we're talking about. We are going to be clear and conversational. The more you can make an opportunity call, the better. Remember, people are going to buy into you, not the business. So I make my calls, and I know Leah does hers. We do them together. We're very conversational. We're very real. We don't do it as a business presentation. We rarely use any slides. We just turn up and we tell people what it is. I found I've done it with slides before and I've done it without slides. I do find that opportunity calls work better without slides, just being people explaining a business. You need to be confident in your approach. If you're hosting an opportunity call, we need to be confident and we need to be knowledgeable. We need to hold that authority, but we still need to be real people and we need to be really transparent. If you did not think that network marketing was a good idea at the beginning, tell them. If it took you a long time, tell them. Become a real person. Your pain points at the beginning, don't hide them. If you had pain points at the beginning, explain what the pain points were. Become relatable. And we need to keep opportunity calls to 30 minutes or less. People haven't got the attention span when they don't know what you're talking about to sit there for an hour. I've been on calls where people have done hour-long presentations and they lose me after 15 minutes. The quicker, the better. Facts, facts, facts. Okay? Now, how are we going to do this opportunity call? Well, we've put together a script because everybody needs a script to go by. Now, I'm going to run you through this script. I am going to give you the script after, guys. So I'm going to run you through step-by-step bullet points when you do your opportunity call. Now, I am going to set you a task after this to just watch a load of opportunity calls. Like we said, the only way to be able to do your own opportunity call is to just watch and watch and watch and watch and watch until you can understand. Study the bullet points, practice, practice, practice. So we are going to use language that is clear and confident. We're going to try and get our relatability across. We're going to try and be likable because obviously if people are likable, they're going to join. If they like you, they're going to join you. We are going to show our authority and we are going to be knowledgeable. Nobody will know that you are reading from a script. So let's go down and have a look at how we are going to start our opportunity call. So that's very small writing. You will get the PDF, so you must be. It's very small writing. So the first thing we're going to do is I usually start with what I call an icebreaker. When people come onto an opportunity call, a lot of the time they're going to think, oh, I'm going to come to this business call and it's going to be really stuck up. No, I always start my opportunity calls by asking people questions. I think it's just a really nice way to break the ice, to make people feel comfortable. So I'm like, okay, before we start, I want to ask you a few questions. Who here likes to travel? Because I just want to make sure that you guys are in the right place because I'm going to keep you for 30 minutes. And I don't want you to be here for 30 minutes if you're on the wrong call. So first of all, do you like to travel? Are you currently booking your own travel? So I'm kind of explaining a little bit indirectly about what we do. Are you booking your own travel? Are you currently getting paid for that? And people will be like, no. I'm like, okay, good, because we've got something that can help you there. Are you maybe looking to earn a little bit of extra income? Are you worried about the cost of living? Are you worried that that might hinder the amount that you are going to travel? And would you like to travel more? It might be that you've been watching us on social media for 4 years thinking, well, they look like they're having fun. I just want to hear what this is about. Well, if you've answered yes to those questions, great. You are in the right place. So can you see what I've done there? I've created a kind of icebreaker. I've asked questions. People can put in the chats, hey, yes, that's me. Yes, I do that. I'm currently booking my own travel. And you'll find that we're starting to get a bit of interaction before we've even started to talk about the business. So we've got everybody on our side. Then I want you to introduce yourself. Now, we spoke about your 60-second story. We've already done the training on the 60-second story. This is the point where you tell people who you are. So your 60-second story is introduce yourself. Who are you? When did you find this business? How did you find this business? Did you have any queries about the business? Was there anything that stopped you joining? You know, I'm very open. I'm like, I was asked 21 times. I said, no, I thought it was a scam. People would be like, oh, she thought it was a scam. I think it's a scam. Hang on a second. She's obviously changed her mind. Can you see what we're doing? We're pulling people into the conversation. We're making people feel comfortable because we're saying, actually, I was very much like you when I started. This is where we're hitting the relatability. I was like you, but hang on, listen, wait and listen because I changed my mind. Then I'm going to say to you, you know, why did I join and when did I join? And how is it going? What's changed now? I always say, 4 years ago, I was sitting there, I was trying to earn some money on Instagram. It wasn't going very well. And here I am, fast forward 5 years, and wow, all because I sat on the call that you guys are on tonight. So let's change your life. This 30-minute call 4 years ago, 5 years ago, changed my life. Let's do that for you. So we've had the icebreaker and we've had our 60-second story. So people have started to get involved in the conversation and now they know who I am. Okay, now I'm ready to sell the business to you. So the first thing you need to tell them is, who are the companies? I think a lot of people in opportunity calls, they forget to actually name the company. So let's be loud and proud. We have 2 companies. The first company is a travel franchise, and we talk about IntelliTravel. The second company is a marketing company, and we talk about Planet Marketing using their names. So if I come down here, you'll see explain the 2 companies. They're 2 independent companies that work exclusively together, create a perfect travel income producing platform. And then we're going to go in and we're going to talk about IntelliTravel. So here on the bullet point, you can say you can join the company as an independent travel agent, which allows you to save on your own bookings and make money booking for other people through commissions. Now, at this point, it's saying explain the commission. So at this point, what I would do is I usually bring up RateHawk as an example, and I bring up somewhere like Tenerife or Spain. I'll bring up a 4 or 5 star hotel and maybe 3 or 4. And I'll just go down and I'll say, can you see this hotel here? For example, we've got the Hard Rock Hotel in Tenerife. If I click on it, you can see that it costs £3,000. So if you saw this holiday advertised on booking.com, if you saw it advertised online, direct with the hotel, maybe, if you saw it with another agent, this is what you would pay. Now, that looks like a pretty good price to me, right? Pretty good price. But let me click here. At this point, I click where it says commission, and I show them how much commission is included in that booking. At this point, people are like, oh. So I'm like, well, if you booked this yourself, which you're probably going to because you're telling me you're booking your own travel, you've just thrown away £500. Now, what does £500 look like to you guys? So I'm getting them thinking, hang on a second, I'm booking my own travel. I've just given away £500. Oh, they want to hear more. Tell me more. Then we say, well, that's great, because if you book this for yourself, you'd be able to claim that money back. But hang on a second, if you book this for somebody else, this is the money that you would be paid. So we've already told them the amount of money that they can get paid from booking one trip. Now, this is going to get people really, really interested in the travel side. At this point, I do go into a little bit of conversation about IntelliTravel. We're partnered with 95 people. We have Atoll, we have APTA. So this is where your knowledge of IntelliTravel will come in. Explain a little bit about we're safe, we're licensed, we have a back office, we have a system, we work with partners. People will probably say, well, are you a cheap agency? Well, no, we're not a cheap agency, but because we're partnered with so many people, we have the chance to price match. So we're very competitive. So are we going to get the cheaper prices? Maybe. We just have more option. So I'm pretty sure we can probably find you the cheapest price. We are not a cheap travel agent, though. We've explained IntelliTravel, but it gets better, because how many of you guys are on Instagram? How many of you guys are on social media? We then go over and we talk about the marketing side. This is where we're going to layer up our income. So we start to talk about the benefits. Oh, hang on, I've missed it. The benefits of an agent. I've missed a bit. The benefits. Just before we talk about the marketing side, we're going to talk about how you can benefit as an agent. Now, this is really, really important that we don't just sell it on discounts, but I skim over this really quickly because people will be like, well, do you get discounts? I'm like, listen, every job has its perk. My friend works for Gucci. She gets 50% off her clothes. My other friend works for Virgin. She gets free airline flights. My other friend works for David Lloyd. They get free gym membership. Obviously, there are benefits to the business. We're not going to sell it on that, but obviously, perks to the business. You're going to get a few perks. Skim over it. And then we're going to talk about the marketing side. So how many of you recently have recommended something to somebody? Everybody will go, well, yeah, I have. Well, this is great, because IntelliTravel joined with a company called Planet Marketing, and this allows us to recommend the platform to people. I learned on very, very quickly that not everybody wanted to buy a holiday from me. Some people were like, hang on a second, Rachel, I've seen you on Instagram. I actually want to do what you do. I want to maybe travel smarter. I've got lots of people, I'm designated travel booker for my friends. I want to earn commission. These are the people that we're going to sell the marketing side to. And I explain on the opportunity call that there are two people. You will always have your client and you will always have the person that wants to buy the platform to book holidays on. And then we go into the residual income. Then we go into Planet Marketing. We then very, very basically go through what Becky just went through. Well, this is how Planet Marketing works. This is what affiliate marketing is. Our company allows us to get paid to recommend the other company to people. How amazing is that? Imagine getting paid for recommending things, because you guys do it every single day. But most of the companies that you guys do it with, they're not paying you. So we're going to talk a little bit about affiliate marketing, about recommendations. And then here we're just going to go through, as Becky did, how much you get very, very briefly. $50, $25, $4, there's a director bonus. You don't need to talk about anything else other than that, because they don't care. Nobody on this op call at the moment cares anymore about past the, what do I get for signing people up? That bit comes later. One of the things that Eric Worre has taught us very quickly in our Next Level Mastermind is you don't need to tell people parts where they're not at yet, because they can't see that. Tell them what they're going to get first off. This is what you're going to get: $50, $25, $4, and a director bonus. Done. The willable income is really important, because this is going to be a massive selling point for a lot of people. A lot of people will have families, will have children, will have partners, and the willable income is really important. So the next thing we say is, and when you get to the director program, your business becomes willable. And this is where we take our tone down a little bit, because we're going to get serious now. You know, how many of you here are worried about the future? How many of you here are planning for your future? Well, this is your future. Join a business like ours and we can set you up for the future with a willable income, willable to anybody that you want. And then we kind of, for me, I like to go back on myself a little bit at this point. We're talking a lot about money. You can earn this, you can earn this, you can earn this, you can earn this. But actually, we're going to say the reason that we do this business is because it genuinely changes lives. And while we talk about income a lot, the real opportunity here and the goal is freedom. It's the goal of opportunity, because once you've got options, your life can change. And then we talk about there's no risk. We're going to end up with the price. So the price is £142 and £32 a month if you want to be an agent only. But we don't want to be an agent only. We want to layer it up. We want to sell to everybody. So it's for £156 and £46 a month. You can create a life of freedom and residual income. There is zero risk. It's £1 something a day, whatever it is, £1.08 or something a day. That's all it is. And then we're going to make people feel like they can be included and they can do it. Because anybody can do this. You can work around your job, around your family, around your commitments. There's full training. So for any of you sitting here right now thinking it's not for me, it is. Anybody can do this. We will train you up. There's no targets and there's no boss. We don't work in a pyramid sales structure. So we're not pushing you to the end of the month. What you do with your business is up to you, whether you're going to sell 1 holiday or 100 holidays. You've got 24/7 support. You've got online and live training. And again, I'm going to tell you there is no risk. So we're just going to, at this point, run through actually, it's quite safe to join this. This is all the benefits. And then I'm just going to recap what I've spoken about for the past 20 minutes. Let's go back. We have 2 companies, a travel franchise and an affiliate program. With the travel franchise, you're going to save on your own travel and you're going to earn money by booking travel for others. And then with the secondary company, you're going to earn money by sharing this. So right now, you guys are going to be sitting there and you're going to be one of three things. So our close is, where are we sitting at? You're going to be a no. And if it's a no, at this point, we thank people for coming on the call. That's great if it's a no. Don't worry, it's not for everybody. If you are a no, I just want to thank you very much for being on the call tonight, because I know that time is precious. If and when you change your mind, you know where we are. You might be number two, and a number two is somebody that I was. So again, we're creating relatability. I was number two and I had loads of questions. If that is you, reach out to the person that put you on the call today and we'll go through your questions. But hopefully you're sitting on this call and you're going to be a number three. And a number three is somebody that has listened, who has understood, and is ready to go. And if that is you, we want to welcome you to the team now. We are going to reach out to you immediately after this call and we're going to get you set up. Now, at this point, you have an option. Sometimes, if the call is going well, you may want to open it up to questions and answers. Never do this for more than 10 minutes. But if you've gone through this really quickly, like 20 minutes, sometimes if I'm having a smaller group, I'll open it up to questions and answers. Sometimes I will close it at this point. That is up to you. It depends how comfortable you feel with questions and answers. At this point now, I can answer any question and any, like, not fluster. If you feel like you're flustered, do not open it to questions and answers. And then we close the call, and immediately after you have closed the call, you are going to reach out, and we're going to cover this next week. You're going to reach out to the people that you put on the call and you are going to ask them what they thought of it. Which part did you enjoy the most? And then we're going to offer them a 10-minute call the day after where we can answer their questions, go a little bit deeper because they may have some like deeper questions, and get them signed up. Guys, has that helped you a little bit? Put in the chat box if you think a script like that will help you be able to go there and yeah. And we're going to give this script to everybody. So this will come to you in a PDF after the call. I'll get somebody to send it over, and just have your bullet points. The scripts are really simple to follow. All we need to do is get out the main information. We're not going to word from it. We're not going to go off on a tangent. Who are we? What do we do? Keep your language calm and conversational. Explain the two businesses. How can we benefit? And then we're going to go through the money. And then we're going to say, are you 1, 2, or 3? And we're going to close. This can be done in 20 minutes. 20 minutes. What I would suggest you do now, guys, is I suggest you come on as many opportunity calls as you can, whether you have somebody on it or not. The only way you are going to get comfortable with an opportunity call and selling this business is if you watch other people sell it over and over and over and over and over again. So reach out to your uplines, find out when your opportunity calls are on, and I want you to get on at least 1 or 2 every single week. And I want you to watch this over and over, and I want you to read your bullet points until you are comfortable with doing it yourself. Now, what we do here is, at this point, I do the 1, 2, 3. So that when you're ready to go out there and do it yourself, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my rep, and I'm going to start by doing the opportunity call together. So your first venture out, we will do the opportunity call together. Your second venture out, I want you to do the opportunity call, and I will open and close it. So we're giving you a little bit more. Oh, I'm going to do it a bit more by myself, but I've still got my safety blanket. The third time we go out, you're going to do the opportunity call, and I'm going to watch you. This is really important because we can duplicate that. When your reps are ready to flee the nest, you're going to do an opportunity call with them. The second opportunity call, you're going to open it, they're going to talk, and you're going to close it. And the third opportunity call, they're going to do it on your own, but you're going to watch. And before you know it, in a couple of weeks' time, you guys will be doing all of your opportunity calls alone. That is what we do. The idea is that we get you up and running and as independent as possible, as quickly as possible, because that's where the money is. The quicker you can go out there and just talk about it, the better. Somebody's saying, what are the 3 spots and why are they so important? You are not going to put that into an opportunity call. Your 3 top spots are basically, they're called millionaire spots. The 3 people, the business was created to not only help you, but to help your family as well. So the first 3 people that you sign up have the opportunity to earn a lot of money, but we are not going to talk about that on an opportunity call. We're not going to go into that until you are, you are really out there working it. That's something that we will talk to you about in your critical conversation. So backtracking, when you join the business, you have your 10-minute critical conversation with your upline. That's when we talk about your 3 top spots. Right now, you need to learn your opportunity call. You need to learn your basics, no word vomiting, no oversharing, basics. And on that note, I am going to leave you for the evening. Becky, thank you so much. That was so insightful and so simple. Thank you for simplifying that. I want you guys to watch this over as many times as you can until you've got it. Make sure that you get onto your team's next opportunity call and let's just learn this parrot fashion. And I will see you on Sunday for the live masterclass where we will be doing opportunity call masterclass. Have a lovely evening. Good night, guys.